May 10th, 2015, from the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. It was Game 4 of the 2015 NBA Playoff Round 2 matchup between the Houston Rockets and the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers came in this game up 2-1, looking to go up 3-1 in the series. The Rockets were looking to even things up before heading back to Houston for Game 5. And it was tight early on. The Rockets were actually in the lead after one when James Harden hit a three-pointer to make it 33-30. Then in the second quarter, it was tight, back and forth, ties score, and then in the end, the Clippers ended up going up by 9, and then Trevor Ariza hit a three-pointer, and it was a 6-point game at 60-54 with the Clippers in the lead at halftime. But then in the third quarter, that's when the Clippers separated themselves as the Rockets employed their Hackett-Jordan strategy. And did it work? Well, let's see. By the end of the third quarter, it was 103-79, as the Clippers were now up by 24 points, thanks in large part to the whole Hackett-Jordan strategy by the Rockets, so it definitely backfired. And the Clippers didn't let up their lead, as the final score ended up being 128-95. So they win by 33 points, and then actually DeAndre Jordan took 34 free throws. So they win by 33, and he took 34 free throws. He did miss 20 of them, but he made 14. And actually, let's look at the Clippers' numbers. 4 of their 5 starters scored in double digits, and DeAndre Jordan and Chris Paul both had double-doubles. And they also had a couple players come off the bench to score double digits as well. DeAndre Jordan was the leading scorer in this game, and he had 26 points, 17 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. And as I said, he was 14 of 34 from the free throw line. 34 free throws by Jordan alone. Usually that's how many a team takes, but that's how many he took. He was actually 6 of 7 from the field. And, Blake Griffin, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. Chris Paul had a double-double with 15 points, 4 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 steals. J.J. Redick, 18 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Matt Barnes had 7 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists to round out the starting 5. And off the bench, Jamal Crawford, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. Austin Rivers had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal and 2 blocks off the bench. And Spencer Hawes had 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a steal off the bench. And for the Rockets, they had 4 of their players scoring double digits as well, as James Harden had 21 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Jason Terry, 16 points, 2 assists, and a steal. Trevor Ariza, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Terrence Jones, 10 points, 6 rebounds. And off the bench, Nick Johnson, 10 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists. And in this game, it was all about those free throws, as the Clippers, although they only shot 58.7%, they took 63 free throws. 34, as I said already many times now, at least 3 times already. He took 34 of those, but 63 overall for the Los Angeles Clippers. They made 37 free throws. They made more than the Rockets took. The Rockets only attempted 30 free throws. They made 15 of them. They only shot 50% from the foul line. So even though the Clippers only shot 58, the Rockets did even worse from the free throw line. Although we did see 25 three-pointers, though. 12 for 28 for the Rockets, 13 for 31 for the Clippers. That's 42.9% for Houston, 41.9% for Los Angeles. The Clippers did, however, shoot 49.4% from the field versus 41% for Houston. And the Clippers won the battle of the boards 51-47. They both had 10 offensive rebounds, but the Clippers edged them out on the defensive end of the glass by 4, 41-37. And assists 27-20 in favor of Los Angeles. They had more steals as well, 9-6, and more blocks, 5-1. So the Clippers just dominate this game, and they really were able to separate themselves in that third quarter where they outscored the Rockets 43-25. And it was in large part due to the whole hack at Jordan. Is the Rockets, once they started fouling DeAndre Jordan, they had to put lesser personnel on the court, and they just couldn't score. And they just kept sending the Clippers to the foul line, and that stops the clock, and that enables the Clippers to have more opportunities to score points, as that third quarter seemed to go on forever. And the Rockets just not very competitive in the game, just not really motivated, it seems. When you look at them, they're not, running up and down the court and really hustling, making those hustle plays, They're just kind of, shuffling up the court, just, like as if they're at work and not like they're having fun. But you can see the Clippers look like they're actually having fun out there. So the Rockets got to do something, because the Clippers are about to eliminate them and move on to the next round. Of course, the next game will be played in Houston. But as for Game 4, the Clippers go up 3-1. And the final score, Los Angeles 128, Houston 95.